First, let's understand the background of the stars. We are particularly concerned with the fixed lights, or stars, close to the ecliptic, which is the apparent path that the sun travels in 1 year. These celestial lights, or stars, are divided into 12 distinct groups, which, when viewed together, form the 12 constellations, or astrological signs. Next, let's observe the constellations from the Earth. Let's imagine that our environment is a flat horizontal plane. Like the sun, the stars also rise in the east and set in the west. At any time, half of the constellation is below the horizon and half above. Now, because of the rotation of the Earth, these background stars appear to rise and set on the horizon. Since the sun, moon, and the planets are also positioned somewhere among those stars, they also appear to rise and set from wherever we are on the surface of the Earth. The most predictable of these risings and settings is the sun, the maker of day and night. Close to the equator of the Earth, the sun always rises early in the morning, close to 6 a.m. Reaches the maximum height at 12 noon, sinks beneath the horizon close to 6 p.m., and reaches the lowest point below the horizon at 12 midnight. The moon and the planets also rise and set in similar way, but much less predictable. One of the most important factors in a horoscope is the ascendant, or the rising sign. In India, it is called the Lagna. This is the sign that marks the first of the 12 sectors in the horoscope, called houses. The next sign to it is called the second house, followed by the third, and then the fourth house, the lowest house underneath the horizon. Then the fifth house, sixth house, and then crossing the horizon in the west, we have the seventh house, followed by the eighth house, ninth house, culminating high in the sky with the 10th house, and then 11th, and finally the 12th house. As a new sign rises, all the other houses will also be populated with new signs and the planets that may be in them. The horoscope of the moment is constantly changing, and it is different in different locations on Earth. In North India, the horoscope looks like this. Everything that is on the left-hand side is underneath the horizon, and everything that's on the right-hand side is above the horizon. Traditionally, the astrologer was facing east when reading the chart, which is why the rising sign is on top. Another popular Indian way of charting a horoscope is the South Indian method. Here, the signs are in fixed positions while the houses rotate around with the horizon. Throughout this tutorial, we will be using the North Indian Kundali, as it is easier to learn for those who are used to the Western astrology charts. The next section of this tutorial will talk about the grahas, the sun, moon, 5 visible planets, and lunar nodes.